My strength is found. The joy of the Lord is a melody.
Hi guys, and welcome to Too Cute for Cancer. My name is Jody, and yeah, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you guys could join me today. If you've never been here, then I'm so glad that you clicked on that thumbnail and you decided to take a chance on me. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome home. I love you guys, and I'm so glad that you guys are here and supporting me. It just means the world to me. Now, let's get down to business. All right. Today's topic is how do supplements help your cancer journey or your chronic illness? Okay, now a lot of people think, okay, well, I take vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12, calcium, the typical ones. Just because I don't know if I'm eating right, so I take those to make sure that I'm getting my nutrition. And then that's as far as it goes for them. Okay, and that's good. That's great. That's excellent. But when your body is fighting a disease, especially something chronic like cancer, arthritis, RA, MS, fibromyalgia, the list goes on. When it is fighting something like that, your body, your immune system, everything in you is going to try to fight against that disease. And it causes great fatigue. Not only fatigue like you have fatigue for me, I get fatigued when I do chemotherapy, let's just say. I'm not doing it right now, but when I did, I was very fatigued, very tired. Because my body was fighting, trying to fight, number one, and then the medication, number two, makes you tired. Okay, so a double whammy, right? Okay, so then your energy is just like where? It is nowhere. It is very little. It is gone. So your vitamins that you normally would take for a healthy body, just to fill in the gaps, they are doing that, but there's nothing additional to help with that lack of energy, restless sleep, all the different ailments that you may be suffering from. Okay, so basically vitamins and supplements, they fill in the gaps for what you're not eating. Now, in a perfect world, which we are not, we would be eating our nutrients, right? We would be eating our fruits and vegetables, or our greens and our kale and our carrots for vitamin C and our orange for vitamin C and our all of that. We would be eating that daily and making sure that our body was satisfied with that, because that is really the optimal way to go. But I don't know about you, and I eat really good. I still do not eat I have gaps in my eating, let's just say. So I don't get the nutrients that I need. I just don't, okay? Then my body has this little monster inside of it that is trying to fight against cancer, and my body is using all of its energy to do that, so I get really tired. So that's where supplements come in for me. They can pick up the slack when your body is just not doing it or not able to do it. That's the key right there. All right. Also, you can be very, very depleted from medications. For example, your digestive system gets really wonky when you take antibiotics. You can get yeast infections and a host of different things. Taking any kind of medication, sleep medicine, antidepressants, you name it, whatever it is, it does a whammy on your digestive system. Taking morphine, cancer patients, many are on morphine, or hydromorphone, or oxycodone, or I'm trying to think of all of the Norco, trying to think of all of the different pain medicines. That slows your digestive system down, paralyzes it, and makes it hard to go poop. Am I right? I am not the only one. Come on, you guys. Come on. You know, you guys, it's hard. It's an issue at times. Then what do? You take, something to counteract that. You're always taking something to counteract one medicine or another when you're like chronically ill, most of the time, not always. Okay, so supplements can aid with that. They can come in and be that support that that you need, so you can take less of the other medications. So, and I'm going to give you an example by telling you what I have problems with and what supplements I take that helps and keeps me off other medications. All right, let's see. Okay, supplements can help with inflammation. They can help with, like, for example, I take turmeric in a capsule. I eat it, I take it, helps with the inflammation in your joints. It is amazing. And I know that it has an awful aftertaste, but if you put them in the refrigerator or freezer and then take them, it takes away the aftertaste. So just letting you know. So turmeric, magnesium sulfate, glucocorticoid, glucosamine. All of those are anti-inflammatories, and they get your joints, they reduce the inflammation in your body, which, guess what? You can take less ibuprofen or less anti-inflammatories, less steroids because of that. At least I can, and I do, and I know a lot of people that do. And yes, you're still taking a pill. I mean, granted, you're probably taking more pills, but guess what? Those pills are not going to eat up your stomach lining like an ibuprofen or Motrin will. They aren't going to mess up your liver. They're not going to do horrible things to your body long term. They're going to build your body up, supplement what you need in your body instead of tearing it down. All right. Another thing that a lot of people that are ill, myself included, is sleep. You don't sleep well. A lot of times either your sleep is medically induced because your body is all wonky-doodled inside. That's a word. I checked it. Wonky-doodled. It's in the dictionary of Jody. Anyway, your body is off kilter, and it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and you have insomnia. Okay, and I forgot. I was going to put the statistics of how many people have insomnia. It was crazy. It was up there really high. Anyway, Google it and let me know, because it was kind of crazy. Anyway, so insomnia, when you are not sleeping right, well, your body doesn't produce leptin. Leptin is a hormone, the hormone that tells your brain that you are satisfied, you're not hungry, whatever. Do you know there is scientific proof as to why people get up and eat in the middle of the night? Sleep eaters, people that like eat their food at night or get their hungriest at night. It's not because they don't have a good diet during the day, or they don't eat enough. It's because when they're not sleeping correct, the leptin in their brain, or their leptin, doesn't send the message to the brain saying that they're satisfied. So they wake up, number one, they're alone, they're bored, and their body thinks it's hungry. It's like, ooh, it must be time to eat, And when you're exhausted and you're tired, your body wants to satisfy itself. It wants to give it what it needs, so it cries out for food when it really needs nutrition, if that makes any sense. So, and food can give you, obviously, nutrition, but when you've eaten all the food that you need to eat and you still are lacking, your body knows it. So that's another thing. Another thing, when you don't sleep, makes you grumpy. And also, it doesn't only just make you grumpy, it makes you fat. I know. People that don't sleep, people that have insomnia, people that are go through all that, they gain more weight, and they usually gain it in their belly. I know, sad. It's not fair, is it? Not only do you get cancer or get sick or have a chronic illness, but you gotta get fat on top of it. Not cool, not cool. So that's another thing supplements can help you with. All right, let's see. Okay, I am going to go over, I have so many supplements, I'm not going to go over all of them, but I've already mentioned some of them. There's the vitamin D, there's vitamin B12, there's zinc, glutamine, turmeric, magnesium, calcium, all of the, like the minerals, all of that. Okay, I take all of those. Yes, I do. Every day. I think you guys have seen my basket. And then in addition to, I take a digestive health supplement. It's called Syno, and it is the best one I have used. I have tried tons of different digestive pills, enzymes to help you be regular, especially when you're on morphine or if you are on, hi Bentley, my little doggy says hi. Say hi everybody. If you are on a lot of medications, not just pain medicine, but any kind of medication can constipate you and keep your gut unhealthy. It can give you heartburn. It can do all these nasty old things to your body. So I take Syno, and it is amazing. It keeps everything flowing without any gas, pain, no acid indigestion, nothing, which in turn helps me sleep better if I'm not all I found that I had a really bad bout a while back, about 2 years ago, and I just felt like it was just awful. I didn't know what to do. Finally, I found Syno, and I have been taking it. I will never stop. So that for digestive health. Another one that is, I'm trying to think of which ones are off the beaten track. Joint pain and inflammation. Oh, I already talked about that. Turmeric. Go turmeric. Really works, people. You just have to actually do it, and you have to do it consistently. Let's see. Oh, weight loss. Okay, because when you're overweight, it puts pressure on your joints. It also keeps you, it helps you, or keeps you not sleeping. If you have asthma, if you can't lay flat on your back, it keeps you having digestive issues. All of that, having extra fat does your body no good, especially if you're sick. And it is so hard when you're sick not to gain weight. I mean, I have struggled and struggled and struggled. My whole entire life I've been skinny. And then when I got really sick and was bedridden and stuff, it just killed me that I just kept gaining and gaining. And no matter what I did, no matter what I ate. And then finally I just said, you know what, I've got to find a way to deal with this. So I started really getting into studying supplements. And that's why I'm such a fan. I take them, they help me, they improve my quality of life by, I don't even know how much, but a lot. And then I've lost 40 pounds now, and I added three supplements. I started out with BioFit, sorry. And I took it, I got it in a PR gift saying it did all these wonderful things. I started taking it and it worked. I was like, whoa, it keeps my appetite down, everything. All right, well then they came out with BioMelt, and I started researching the ingredients, and I liked the ingredients better because they had elderberry, acai berry, blueberry, all the berries, all the good stuff, the antioxidants and stuff. And whether it helps you lose weight or not, it's still really good for you to take. So even though I am not actively trying to lose any more weight right this second, I am still taking it because it's good for me. All right, so that I take, and let's see, there's another one. Oh, for sleep. Duh, I talked about no sleep and I forgot to tell you. I just started using, it's called Pure Life Organics. It's a tea to help you sleep. And what it does is it allows you to go into a nice, deep sleep naturally. Can you hear that? That's my swimming pool making that noise. Sorry about that. It does that. The pool guy came today, so it's on cleaning everything. Anyway, what it does is it helps with nutrition, yes, but it helps you sleep. So then the leptin in your brain doesn't say, I'm hungry, wake up and go eat, or wake up starving, or whatever. And then also it has it helps with another hormone in your body. It's called Gherikin, and it's Gherkin, I think. It's the hormone that says, I'm starving, I'm hungry, and you just ate. So it's more of I would say the craving bug. So anyway, those two things are targeted. So with the sleep, so you sleep, and those two things are balanced out. That's the way I understand it. So anyway, I tried it, and it has been, I bet this is my second month. So it's been at least 60 days of taking it consistently. It's a tea right before I go to bed. And it took a little bit to get in my system and to get into kind of a rhythm and stuff, get it in my body, get it working. But oh my gosh, I've been sleeping like a baby. And being sick, that was really good. Except for the cough, that kept me up. But what are you gonna do with that? So anyway, those are the ones that are kind of off the beaten path that I take. So Syno, BioMelt, and BioFit, but I don't take BioFit anymore. I just take the BioMelt because it's kind of doubling up, and you don't need that. That's another thing. Check your supplements to make sure you're not just overloading, because all you're going to do is pee it out, and it can be rough on your liver if you give your body too much of one thing that it can't handle. So you got to be careful of not like overloading things, and like, oh, vitamin C, of course, take vitamin C. Anyway, I was just thinking all the different ones. So anyway, those are the ones: BioMelt, Pure Life Organic Tea for sleep, and appetite control. Oh, and then CBD Drops. I forgot about them. I just started taking those CBD Drops. I've been taking a special kind that came in a PR gift. I wasn't really interested in doing it, but I figured they're free, I might as well try it. And boy, do they work. They are very calming, very relaxed. And they are made by a company that makes pretty much all of the different CBD drops and oils and stuff, kind of all come from the same place. They have redone it and done it and are doing it better, so they say. Who knows? Anyway, I've been taking that for good measure. And I think it's called Phytotech or Phycotech. One of those. I don't know. But it's pretty doggone good. So far, so good. But I'm not super duper sold on CBD drops and things like that. This does seem to work. I don't know if it is in my head or if it's actually doing some good, but can't hurt. All right, you guys, that is it for today. So let's go over the 3 main points that I really wanted you to get in there. The reason that you take vitamins, and one of the reasons is fill in the gaps from what you aren't getting in your diet. because I think we all can agree that we don't eat perfectly all the time. And another point that I did want to make, that even if we were eating exactly what we needed to do, our food is not grown in the best of soil anymore, unless you get it all organic from good soil. From the soil doesn't nourish our food as well as it once did. So our food is not giving us the nutrition that our bodies deserve. So again, vitamins, I keep wanting to say vitamins because what mom says, but it's vitamins. All of that, turmeric, anti-inflammatory, and the third thing is the additional stuff for specific needs like sleep, weight, and poop. All right, you guys, that is it for today. If you enjoyed this segment, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up for me. That means so much to me. It kind of lets me know what you guys like, what you don't like. Drop a comment below. And thank you for watching. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, well, you know, hit the subscribe button. Everybody knows what to do. But they always tell you when you learn how to do this, give it a call to action. So call to action is go ahead and hit the subscribe button. All right, you guys, that was it for today. This is Too Cute for Cancer signing off.
Slow to anger, you are bound in love with endless favor. You don't give up. When I lose sight of you, I can hear the sound, a reminder of your truth.